So, I'm dying to know. What's ad hoc do?
I did this on my PS Vita and it crashed the game, so let's see.
Come on.
I'm
Damn it.
genuinely curious.
Now loading.
It was just,
What the? What is this?
Bouguet Expo.
Oh, fuck!
can you trade between saves?
Oh! I think you can trade between other players.
Oh, wow. That's pretty cool.
I wonder if that would
Is that,
be possible.
is that the only way to finish your Kenpu? I'll be so fucking mad.
Oh,
I have
shit.
98% of Kenpu on my PS Vita.
Yeah.
And I'm like, do you have to trade to get like some, oh, you traded with another player, so here's fucking the last Kenpu.
Yeah. I mean, that's definitely possible.
Fucking
Okay, so I wonder if that's possible to jury rig
See, 19%
somehow
of Kenpu.
to have this save file linked to your actual one.
No,
hardware,
for a bit,
physically.
I'm gonna be spamming sword, but just to let you know, magic is fucking all powerful in this Bax. Also, Bax is here. We didn't.
Oh
fucking
yeah.
know that.
yeah.
Well, the gang is all
Holy
here.
shit.
I was saying she has the lowest cut possible fucking, and I don't know if there's any pants
she's-
under that. Like she could
She's
just be in
wearing
underwear.
one fucking, like,
It looks like underwear.
stocking, and then it's, like, bunny, like, fucking
I still don't
tails on
understand
her
her
feet.
Also,
thigh high. Her
this is
thigh high
Daikoku. He's
like,
the
I
guy that
don't know.
stole from me. Here's what. Yeah, I wish you nothing but the
I
best.
hate this
Take
kid's fucking eyebrows.
Oh yeah, you got.
care. No, those aren't eyebrows. He has eyebrows. He
You
has.
got
I know,
back the
his
thing you
eyebrows-
stole
He has
from me.
eyebrows, and then he has.
Yeah, I still hate his
tattoos.
eyebrows. Yeah, I know the
He's got
tattoos.
this, like,
I
weird
hate his
mohawk
eyebrows.
thing going
Man,
on.
that
He
rice
also
hat
doesn't-
is an octagon.
And then you have these two really high def people, and then Shinbu's just like, I am Pokemon.
Yeah, they
My
probably
face-
made him at the beginning of the game development.
He's our hero, and
So
then they're
he's
just
like-
And they didn't, and then they, like, made her
No,
at the end.
Or-
I'm
Art
imagining
styles
the
of
They
guy
didn't
that
fucking put them
Yeah.
together, and then, like, oh,
The
So
guy that
this
was
man is so plain, so like boringly anime, and compared to like the other characters.
So I covered this already. Like, what happens when you touch these? Kenbu is now twice as powerful.
He's like the fucking guy from Silent Hill 4.
People, if you figure people, well, it's really good that everyone was murdered here because I figured people would be kind of mad. Hey, you're touching our magical stone, and you're just like, it's a good thing everyone's fucking dead.
yeah, no one can stop me.
Learn Genbuchi arts.
Okay.
And Suilin has nothing to say on this with her little puff pom poms on.
I
her
like how
hands.
they just stand completely dead.
Yeah, they're
That's
just
my
like
favorite part.
fucking wooden figures.
So this is the
Oh my
land
God,
of
please.
nightmares.
That was horrifying.
She
Uh,
almost soft
Just
locked
standing there like, okay, Shinbu.
Not
you
gonna
stay here
lie,
until you
that
marry
would
me.
be funny. I wish it had.
Oh, Bex, ready?
What?
Yeah, we have a hyperspeed
Turbo
drift button.
speed.
Nothing
You know, we're going to be responsible though. Great power, great responsibility. We are only going to use it. We are only going to use it
I was waiting for you to say that.
for grinding purposes. We aren't going to use it to skip anything cool.
Like walking. Because everyone loves walking.
I don't know, is this a
walking's
new
my
environment?
Yeah, remember you gotta.
Fuck, don't I have to? Oh god.
It's kind of
gotta
like
enjoy
Mortal
the
Kombat a
environment.
little
Hold on.
bit, to be
What do I have
perfectly
to do?
honest.
God. Fuck.
Walk, you need to enjoy the environment.
I guess hopefully someone comes and talks to me. Because I know that there's a thing I have to do to continue the story, and I can't leave until I do it, because it's like Pokemon. But unlike Pokemon, they... honestly, no, just like the first Pokemon games. You're just like walking around like, okay, how
What
do I...
what next?
Welcome to Rivet City.
Fucking.
And everyone just says that same line over and over again. You're walking around in this pit of mannequins,
Okay, so
barely
it looks like...
alive.
It looks like... Oh, let me just... Okay. Don't worry, you'll heal this a lot.
Bethesda games have a lot of nightmarish qualities when you think about it.
I know, right? You feel like you're the only human, right?
Yeah, they're just like,
Oh, thank God.
something's wrong here.
I needed... I was like, what is my next story be,
The
please?
righteous and the ruthless.
I thought you played this
I
game.
know I
Oh, you're a
I
fucking
d-
expert.
Expert. I remember
But-
reading
I can think so
highly of his master. Oh yeah, also I made jokes about
What do you mean?
Ikoku. His real name's Eigen. He lied.
We're not so different.
He
mean,
is
there's
furry,
nothing
and
that
his
sets us
master
apart
was,
from
and he
them.
was a pet to a man. That's what I was making a joke.
Oh,
Anyway,
God.
Very mad. You
Let's
know
go
too
get
much
some
about
good
furries.
food and
Went
have some
too
fun.
deep.
I'm not gonna lie.
Him and.
Well, I
him.
think I want to ask that question to you as well.
What?
What's the worst thing you've ever seen at a convention?
Me?
Yeah.
Is she fucking making me pay for food?
There's people here
Fucking
just chewing you
matriarchy.
at every part in the story.
I'm not sure if I can say that.
Yeah.
Just because
There's
it
some
makes you
awful
look
shit
easier.
you see there in those places.
We all know.
I mean, I remember there was this one convention where, like, I wasn't there, but apparently this guy,
Bad luck. Okay.
like, pulled up a chair in the middle of, like, an intersection between 4 hallways and started, like, reciting, like, the final, like, revelations from the Bible.
Oh god.
That's yeah.
Why do you
people-
lie?
At a furry convention. And so they called the cops on him and everything.
That's pretty.
But that's fucking, like, it's kind of, like, scary. Like, he had a breach into the other world.
Oh god, is that Lovecraftian?
He just started
Is furry subculture Lovecraftian?
God Lovecraftian.
I mean, think about it. There's these cults, and their strange rituals.
Oh fuck, that's recorded, isn't it?
Dressed in animal skins.
Oh, shit.
I think that's recorded.
What?
Your little princess showed up.
Ugh. The recording software fucking sucks.
If it's not there,
Oh,
pay
hey!
no heed to this message that we were talking about.
Hey, no, I want to do this now. Give, dispense power.
He's just a scholar.
Fuck you.
Do you have the
Yeah,
boost
that's what
scroll
it's
yet?
trying. It's
he's
trying to
not-
fuck
Oh,
with
yeah.
you.
He's
No,
not a
He's-
Zhuge Liang.
Nope. He gives you the sword of light effectively. He's gonna give me my fucking thing. Actually, technically, I have the sword of light. I don't know. He gives me
Can't
the power to
you
fight with
enjoy
it.
this game so much more now that you have that extra little bit?
Oh yeah, it was so important to see Zhao Yun just break the laws of physics. That was great.
And
Look at me, I can
beyond
just
that,
fucking.
you honestly broke a
Fuck
lot
are
of
you
things.
talking about?
Yeah, like you're out of the.
No, you don't want to see it.
Don't watch enough anime and manga.
No,
It's,
they play it off like it really happened.
I mean, there's this point where
Thank you.
a
Good to
baby
know.
gets
Oh.
yeeted.
Hey,
So, I mean,
you
that-
call him a scholar. See, he's not a fucking scholar. He's much more important than that.
Oh, he's like a hidden scholar, so he is like a sleeping dragon.
Hidden. It forces you to talk to him, but I just want to do it now instead and have fun now. I can't use any of my other shit. Oh yeah, fucking.
What is that sign of? It looks like an onion snowman.
That's
A little shot glass.
those are like alcohol glasses in Japan. They usually like empty out gourds.
It's a fucking
Yeah.
way to drink alcohol.
Nah, I think it's an onion snowman. Sorry.
Onion
Sorry,
snowman.
liberals. But it's an
What
onion
the fuck?
snowman.
No,
Sorry,
no,
Japan.
turn around. I was why did this little girl comes up and says, "Oh, there's this scholar that has super important powers for Bouquet users," and then you just walk away and go inside.
Western Bayako.
Okay,
Okay.
By yourself?
Why
Just-
do we keep breaking up?
I don't know.
Thought about it yesterday.
I don't like you,
I should go
Shinbu.
see
I was about to say
Bayako
Shinji.
Lord.
Shinji, get in the fucking robot and use the fan you want. The stolen Genbu and Sirius swords.
Didn't
They're gonna
that
be
get released on Netflix recently?
If that's what the
Yes.
kids
Yes,
are
it
You
did.
should
And
watch
it
the
was
whole thing.
terrible.
No, it's
I
actually-
heard it was fucking terrible. There were a bunch
They
of
might not be-
rewrites and scenes cut out.
Oh
Oh
no.
damn.
Actually, I'm scared now.
Entrance to Bayako.
I didn't hear
Yeah, I
about
think
that.
you son. I think you might just be good getting the 1980s VHS from Japan.
Actually,
bitch.
no. My brother-in-law has all of them. Hey, look, I rested apparently. Hey, were you the one that told me that?
I'm sorry, unless you're watching it on Laserdisc. On
Unless
a
you're
vintage
watching it-
CD, you're a fucking fag, okay?
Dude, I love Laserdisc. I used to.
Laserdisc.
Laserdisc. Ever heard of Little Rascals?
Yeah, of course.
I have that on
No,
Laserdisc.
I'm
Hell yeah.
too
My
young.
parents got Little Rascals on Laserdisc, and I don't know. Maybe we don't still have it, but it'd be fun to throw frisbee at people. It's not like
What?
we have to play her anymore.
What?
Do you know how big Laserdisc?
And
are?
Laserdisc is one of those
Like
ones with the
this giant
gigantic
vinyl.
fucking CDs.
They're like vinyl CDs. But
And the movies were like 7 hours long
look
to
at this! Look
justify
at this
it.
dude. He's got 3 boats
Look at this
for books.
dude.
Books.
It's a bit too old for my time.
Hey, we should build this in Minecraft. Look at how many.
Oh,
Also,
shit.
I'm stealing his shit. Thank you. He had $10.
All those books. Bruh.
Excuse me.
Bruh, look at this dude.
I am, and you are?
They stole it from
Guess
Lord
what?
Rings.
We get a cinematic for this. We don't get cinematics for anyone else talking, but
I-
most Asian person here.
Cinematic.
I can't see. Someone glued my eyes
Are-
shut.
Is this the extent
No,
of the
he's just
cinematic?
he's rock style.
no, like-
He's just that cool. Just like bro.
There are more
You're
visual
really
cinematics.
far away. Could you come closer?
He looks really young.
Why did you throw this pepper in my eyes right before we talked?
You didn't talk to me earlier. You're just like, excuse me, I'm reading. And I knew you had it. I knew you fucking had this.
And then fucking Goku over here. Jesus Christ.
I like how he
How is
doesn't
his hair
respond
always
very
standing?
often.
How is his
When does he
hair
go
a
Super
perfect
Saiyan?
cute- Kairoku's hair is like a perfect block.
Yeah, it looks like noodles.
He's a
Looks like a piece of
Minecraft
bacon.
I want to
character.
take that up with my chopsticks and just slurp his hair off.
You can't do Bugay?
Don't look
I
so
don't-
surprised.
Just assume everyone can
I'm
use
as
your
obsessed
crazy
with
ass elemental
academics
sword powers? Fuck
as
off.
You are with practicing
Hmm.
Bugay. In that case, I'll
I don't
While,
know.
while
I
you're
think this is,
practicing the sword, I'm reading books. Da-da-da-da. I don't care.
No, when he did that, it was just like, no, just drink it. It was so fast how he said that.
I know.
How do I fucking...
Freestyle scroll.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see.
There are so
That
many
makes
combos.
sense.
Holy shit.
There's
Yeah,
30
this-
there's 30 attacks for every style.
This is what I was talking about last time. Like, I
Where's
would
the...
not be able to
Yeah, look at
like,
this. Whoa.
understand all this.
Jam.
Whoa.
Jam.
No, this is fun. This is gonna be my spin scroll. Set up.
Oh, you have a
here.
spin scroll?
I have in my main one. I have a spin scroll. It's only spins. Now I need to find combat, but don't worry, I'm going to be doing combat a lot. I'll use chi arts less now because the only way to level up freestyle scrolls is to
Yeah, now we can actually see the sword
Just to
fighting
use
that
them.
I've
Molest
heard
the-
so much
yeah.
about.
the sword fighting where I spin. Until I get cool moves like Siryu 24, which I think I have to break one of those stupid dragon
What was that one
statues.
you were telling me? Was the Phoenix one? The Phoenix
no.
ability?
The Phoenix what?
You were saying there was like a Phoenix ability with the freestyle scroll, like one of the most powerful ones.
Oh, I know that the San Yuan scrolls, when you finish them, which takes fucking forever because they're maybe the rarest Kenpu. I have 2 of them that are still not done, and that's why I'm also really mad if I have to fucking trade. Here's the trading.
Nice.
Nope. Wrong
Got some
scroll.
Dynasty Warriors style stuff.
Yeah,
You know, this
excuse me.
really does remind me of Mortal Kombat Armageddon. Do you remember that like adventure mode that game had?
Oh my god.
It was
Get
really
up.
weird. It was almost
Yeah.
like the
Because like it wasn't
scroll
anything.
fighter. It was like
yeah.
a scroll fighter, but it was like, oh, it's Mortal Kombat. So
Yeah,
whenever you
it
guys
was
go
like-
fight, it kind of like changed the screen a bit, so you went into a fight. I was
Yeah.
just like,
I like how they
why?
turned the stones.
Just do some double dragon
that's a
kind of
huge
thing.
thing.
Yeah.
So-
It's gonna be fine.
Here's a
Mortal
note.
Kombat gets weird.
On 2 of my last Siryu scrolls on my other save, if you're missing the last attack in the combo, you can do the rest of the combo fine. But if you're missing one of the transitory attacks in the middle of a combo,
Oh
you
yeah?
can't do any of it.
Mm.
Can't do anything after it. So I could do everything except 11 here, but I can't even use this. That is something I didn't like. Wow, I'll go 4 Dan. Look at the attacks. Dan first. Dan. Anyone named Dan is probably going to be really confused if they watch this later or play it.
Like, what's up
But
with
anyway, I want to be Turtle.
Okay,
I like
so
turtles.
how are we gonna do that?
Turtles?
Yeah.
Mode.
You don't have your headphones in, so you can't hear him screaming. But every time I'm going to use chi arts now, he's gonna scream about turtles, like so.
Yeah,
Binding turtle.
what the heck? Okay.
A binding turtle. Imagine that, a turtle that binds. Chi arts, a binding turtle. Thank you for reminding me what it's called. Vex, you missed. I forgot. Hold on. Excuse me. Pause. Oh wait. Hold on. Let me cut that back. There. I knocked him down. Okay, stand back up, please. Pause.
What?
Okay, die. Now he's going to explode.
Oh no.
So I always had this really messed up thought as a kid, like, am I literally putting like 10 gallons of water inside of them and exploding it inside their bodies? I'm really glad I'm killing fucking the Foot Clan Sandmen
Sand people.
I mean,
instead of real people. Oh, he's got a shield. I'm just gonna.
I
break
mean,
the
even
shield.
in Avatar, they talked about that happening like several times. Of like, yeah, the way executions or like how people would suffer was filling their body with water or completely removing.
You know what?
it.
I need to finish this
Yeah, that's
scroll off
pretty,
with a knockdown.
pretty metal.
That would be
I
pretty
love that to
bad.
be done
Like,
to me.
imagine just like getting like tied down and then like someone like they get like 8 buckets and put them in front of you,
That'd be fun.
and then some waterbender comes up and like puts it into you.
He said
Yeah.
waterboarding is bad.
You're just like You just,
Didn't we talk about
your
this in the
stomach
last
just
episode?
explodes.
Look at this. No, we were talking about that. I was talking about it a
Fucking
bit. But
medieval
like
torture method.
lightning, I make lightning come out of your body, and then if you survive that, okay, here, I'm gonna make you explode with water. Oh, you survived that? Here's a fucking egg of fire in your chest. Finally, I'm gonna open a black hole in your chest if I mastered Kieran. It's like,
Yeah.
oh yes, here's a black hole. Look at how complex. You can get some of these scrolls that are several of these other forms combined, so you can just get this into
Yeah.
this into this into this. Yes. Like, see? That's
Oh god.
so some of the later Kenpu is just like ha 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 ha.
Yeah, I can see how that's satisfying.
Yeah, and then you can chain up to 11 attacks in a single scroll. Now, this is why I say the freestyle scrolls are really like the meat of this game, because the rest of it is just like, I use magic. While you're in the air, I'm gonna juggle you with my suit. Honestly, Shinbu is perfect for a fighting game.
Oh yeah?
Like, different combos could be different things. His ultimate could be the same you want. His ultimates could be, like, different elements. You could switch by elements by doing certain... I think shields are literally the dumbest thing to the flow of combat in this
yeah.
game. Like, oh yes!
Shield enemies are always the worst. Remember Shadow of Mordor?
Oh yeah, we had to
What the
jump.
Shadow of
You had to
Mordor,
jump
any of
over
the
each one of
games.
them.
Yeah, like, they were alright in Batman Arkham because you could deal with them in half a second.
Remember in Shadow of Mordor, eventually there were
Yeah.
shield guys that could block your
Yeah,
run over, and it's just
certain
like,
commanders
just
could
wait.
block dodges, and you have to dodge over the fucking shield guys.
I need to get up there.
Ugh.
See, up there is
So you
so
have to,
these
like-
statues you see around the world have secret Kenpu in them, and
Yeah.
they have lock. Do I have to? Yes. Oh. When does this blow? When do I have to bring an item or something?
Breast milk. From the dog mother.
Sui Lin has to. I have to stand on top of Sui Lin, and it blasts her up. Shoot me up there. I don't know how to get up there. I think I've always wondered. Maybe that's where my last Kenpu
Yeah.
Well,
is.
that's a ramp right there.
Nope.
Isn't that? No.
No.
Why?
Look at the minimap.
Just
If
run up
there's
the
no
wall.
minimap for it, I'm fairly certain you can never go. Yeah, just Sui
Run
Lin,
up the
throw me up
fucking
there.
wall.
Is that the only way you can actually get that? There,
No
there has
fucking-
to be another way.
I have never gotten it. Dude, you want to look up walkthroughs for this thing? It's the same walkthroughs that they have for, like,
Watch, it's gonna be
Niche
like Demon's
ancient
Crest
games?
with that like
Oh.
one fucking like you have
like
to
those
go
game fact
walk
IGN
through this
ones that are
clearly
just
wall.
walls of bullshit.
Yeah, but to be fair to Demon's Crest, that was the only one.
But-
Everything else was like,
Okay, so you guys finally get to see the most annoying enemy in the game. They do like 1 damage.
Oh, the crossbow guy.
they just
They're
run
all
away,
female.
interrupt your
They
animation.
but guess what? It gets worse. Once they hit level 15, they get poisoned. And it 100% of the time will poison them.
Cool.
Excuse me. Okay, everyone gather around. Yeah. There, dealt with.
You have one more, don't you?
She ran off, and that's another thing about this game being on the PSP is the draw distance is so low that if enemies run too far away, it's
Yeah,
just like,
I noticed
guess
they
that.
I
just
win.
I noticed
disappear.
that when you were in the first town,
Like,
at like the
you have to
training
keep,
grounds or
yeah,
whatever.
you have to keep good. Oh, they're gone. She's gone. She just turned to dust. If you don't fight me, you die. Those are the rules. But what other games was there? Western Bioko Border. Oh fuck. Do I have a Soul Talisman equipped? Also, I found out I've missed a few things by going back in my other save.
What do the soul talismans do again?
If I die, I don't.
It's just like,
It's a second chance.
oh, that is pretty useful.
Yes, you do. You have to attach. It is nice and attached.
Okay, here we go.
You're probably not gonna die, but you know.
No, these things are fucking stupid. If you don't have the same element as them, if you don't have the opposing element to them, they have 99% damage resist if I'm fighting one of the fucking stupid Okay, what year is it? What era do you think this is?
90s, 80s.
No, era in game.
Oh,
What feudal era in
2007.
Japan?
2007 Japan.
Fuck off.
2005.
Oh, goddamn.
I mean, that's pretty
fucking
steep.
This is what it was like.
I'd say about the
Sengoku
1600s.
period, I guess.
Fucking break the shield. Yeah, look at all the shield does is just make it fucking boring.
I've read into Japanese history. I just can't remember fucking Asian names for the life of me.
I don't blame you.
So it's like, I know the different eras, but I'd be fucked before I remember which one name belongs to which.
Right.
Okay, maybe I should just put spins on this
Well,
one.
because they all sound so similar.
This only.
But you know what's even weirder though? Whenever you meet an Asian person, any Asian Orient, and they have like the most
Hear
white
this,
name.
you fucking.
Right.
They have the most white name, and you're like, what? Your name is
It's like
Jessica.
This is a call
okay.
It's like Jake Wong or something.
No, it's not even that. You'll find it's like, oh, what's your name? I was like, it's Chris. Chris Wong.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah, fuck, I had a teacher, a Mandarin Chinese teacher. That's the language he taught at my school. And his name was Bruce.
Bruce.
And I was just
So
like,
fucking Bruce.
he was cool.
Bruce Watanabe.
Bruce Lee.
Oh, just to
Yeah.
let you know, every sword style has an overarching theme. Genbu has a lot of stabs. Suzaku has a lot of like spins and sweeps. Siryu is all about chops. Karen's about fucking steel. Oh, it's not you.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
Mini boss?
Oofa. I'll fall down.
I don't like it.
You guys fall down.
Some big like.
He's got a. I never noticed this because it was on PS
Oni,
Vita.
I
It still
guess?
is on PS Vita, totally. But he has like a BDSM collar on.
Yeah.
I can do that to you? Okay.
I don't know. Something about his design. It's like everything else is all like trying to be so cool.
And then
And
look
he's
at his
got
mouth.
these big two pigtails like he's a 6-year-old girl.
Look at his mouth. And I
The
blow.
way he walks is kind of funny.
I like his big
Oh, dude,
chunky
his
fists.
mace has faces on it. It actually had. Thank you. Oh, he gave me like $10. Thanks.
Looking shitty is its own look, I guess.
So I got I guess a scroll.
It's all its own thing.
Zaku.
Yeah, it's kind of charming in its own way, you know?
Very charming.
Like early PS2,
Charming.
PlayStation 1
Charming.
games.
No.
This is Western Byako
But I don't understand. Oh,
I like the JPEG
I really
lightning.
JPEG lightning.
I really like those 2D sprites of the same two pin.
Of the same two lightnings.
They
It
look
looks
like
like
Mario
a dick
Jellyfish.
and ball.
PSP,
pissing.
guys, it was 2005.
It just looks like Mario
Lightning may
Jellyfish.
not strike twice, but the sure type of lightning
Yeah.
does.
The JPEG does.
Oh god.
Okay, I walked 10 feet and into another cutscene. Thank you, game. love
This
Jet-
is how they
Where are
make
you
it long.
looking?
This is how they make it long
Kieran bastard. You're
on the PSP. It's what you can get.
Oh, here's like scary.
Oh, is that the
lieutenants.
person? Like the actual.
Oh yeah, I
people?
remember you mentioned the.
Dude, if a guy came up to me holding that sword, I'd fucking.
Dude, that sword looks
Yeah.
dope. It looks like a chicken.
I don't know. I
That
don't
looks
think
like
it's
a
very
skinned
structurally
chicken.
strong.
That looks like a fucking like popsicle.
Yeah.
That he's like been slicking.
Yeah, it does.
Do you know what it actually looks like? Have you ever seen like the hanging ducks inside of like Chinese markets?
Yeah.
It looks like that. It's carrying like one of the Peking ducks.
Yeah.
This
I
guy
can
is good
see
for
it.
grinding experience on the scroll. Just eat shit, spin.
China,
Just eat
she
shit,
or
spin. I could, but then I get less experience on my scroll.
Yeah, we gotta level that shit up, huh?
If I wanna, I wonder if it's based off of experience that I get kills with. So I
Yeah, I
can
was
ruin
wondering
it.
if you could like damage them with magic or something, and then just use the sword to finish them off.
I had a good-
I don't think you. I think it's the experience for how many hits, not end of battles.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
I don't know
fuck, I
which
don't know.
one. I really hope it's like end of battles or something. No, it's definitely hits because you can level it up in combat. I've done that before.
Yeah,
You know what I'm changing?
the freestyle.
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing this a lot because I'm just thinking. Instead of Genbu to Suzaku, because I like that spin, but still. Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
That is
I'm-
pretty
Do it-
legit.
Can
not
you
gonna
do it
lie.
now, or do you have to be in combat?
Have we in combat? Test
Yeah,
out
you
scrolls.
have to smash boxes with your big fucking mongoloid hand.
My big block hand.
Who are these people?
Oh,
Oh, it's her again.
Yeah. Here's a question.
Why?
Why? Just when the Karen caught up with us, these people came and
They're spies. They're following you.
She's kind of pretty as well.
Oh, another thing. Remember our clan was attacked? Our clan was attacked by people dressed up as Foot Clan Karen, but they died like normal people instead of
Okay.
turning into sand. So
Yeah.
that was a huge plot point, I guess. So, you can start thinking on who did what, because apparently that's supposed to hint that some shady shit's going on.
All right.
Maybe the Karen didn't attack us.
It was this world's 9/11.
We attacked
320
ourselves.
years ago, we 9/11 the Eastern Syria,
Yeah,
causing misery.
I kind of like that more than the main story. I kind of just want to hear about like the lore of the world.
What happened?
Yeah, cause it always the setting is more.
Always fighting the most boring
No,
part.
the setting is more interesting than the story that's going on usually, right?
Lord Geekyo is the leader of the
Except for
Karen,
Fallout.
and he's declared war. Like the
Nah,
Kieran.
dude,
what is it?
definitely it's
It's
like that in
nothing.
Fallout.
No, not at all.
So,
Eh,
you're telling me that you play Fallout because you'd rather shoot enemies in vats
Yes.
and find
Lord Joe
pork and
Q is
beans
Bionic's
Yes.
leader.
than listen to the
Okay.
story?
Yes,
Okay.
because the story's
You
boring.
like him.
This story, okay, it's not about.
The only good
Okay,
story
okay.
for Fallout was Fallout New Vegas.
Hear me out. What do you care more about, the lore and the background behind the world, or your quest to find your dad and fix the stupid water filter?
The
It
context-
depends on the game, because with like Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, I loved
Oh, yeah,
everything about the story. I loved the story entirely, and the quest, I'm like, I still love that. But then there's some games where I was just like,
Dude,
I
Well,
just
it's more
love
of
the
a,
quest.
it's more of a
Her
Japanese
heels
thing.
are like what?
Because like you play Twilight Princess, right?
No, but I've seen it played.
It is
How do you not
absolutely
fall over,
astonishing
baby?
of a game, but
Look at those. Look at those.
there's just
symbols.
so much about the world
Yeah,
you go
well, there
to,
can be too
and you
much.
know nothing. You like they tell you very little, and you're like, I
Yeah.
want to know more.
I think that's just because they tried to change
I
it
think
too
she's
much
hotter
from
than
the
Superman.
originals.
She is.
I love the hair, her little marshmallow hair.
She has little red devil horns,
And she's got a cool crown thing.
and she's white.
From my father.
It-
Sue
I
Lynn's
mean,
white.
talking about.
Sue white.
I was talking about her suit and hair.
Look at her! Look at her! Look at her inverse heels.
I was gonna say they look like stilettos.
No, no, no,
but,
no.
like,
There's
really
no
weird.
heel. They're all in the
Her
front of
feet
her.
Oh,
just
so
be-
she's tiptoeing.
Her
Always
feet just
tiptoeing.
end into needles, a
Those are
flat
my parents'
needle
graves.
foot, and
A
then it's just
needly
glued
grave.
onto the top of the shoes.
Oh, I don't like the thought of that. That makes me
You
very
see what I'm
uncomfortable.
talking about?
Yeah, that makes me very uncomfortable.
She's sure her
Yes.
foot is just one toe.
This sword?
Lu Yan's surprised that I have the sword that she recognizes, and also that my family is dead.
Known
It's
about it
almost like
for a very
she's.
long time.
I don't know why.
I'll take your word for it.
Why is she surprised? She went.
That's all you want?
Oh my! Who would have guessed?
Good night, Jimbo. Hello?
She's so
Baka.
stupid.
Let me in. Let me in.
She goes
Hey,
to
dude, let me
remove
into
her
that
glove, and the whole hand
Okay.
comes off. It's just something she does at night.
So
She's
there
like,
was
I
a
got
great
time to
wall.
unwind after political talks.
I know, but he keeps
Start
saying
taking
is that
off
the
her
Great
body
Wall?
parts.
I know, but I was like, oh, there is a great wall.
So you want to know background? Sama Okawar, another fucking world came through in the middle of the sea, and they opened a gateway, and they sent a bunch of fucking monsters to attack us.
And
It's
there's no
fucking
game
Pacific
about that.
Rim. Holy
and then
shit!
we summoned,
Except tiny.
our gods with our clan swords to fight the monsters.
Yeah, I think that sounds cooler than what's going on right
And then
now.
we built Jaegers, and they fought the
No,
kaiju.
we summoned kaiju of our own, apparently.
So like Godzilla.
Yeah.
Go Godzilla.
So
Oh.
instead,
Like Power
Mothra.
Rangers. You son of a bitch.
We all
Something
combine.
like Godzilla.
No, it's exactly like Godzilla.
No,
Oh.
it's more like
They
Voltron.
summoned. No, they summoned it. They didn't become it. They summoned it.
Oh.
So it is Godzilla. They decided to get the little pet kaiju and was like, hey, defeat these kaijus.
That's fucking creepy. Did you
Huh.
know the disciples of Central Kirin are made of the earth itself? So are you saying that the earth is trying to kill
I
us?
wonder if they would crumble like sand.
Have you not killed any? I killed like 300, boy.
Very subtle background storytelling.
So, yeah, I haven't killed it. I don't know what you're talking about. Lightning? Oh, the lightning in the Chonin Mountains. That's where we gather our Thunder Chi?
So this is the other race here. The fucking storm users.
Chonin Mountains.
The
Storm
Lightning
users-
Boys.
Okay, what do you think Bayako does? What is all this white?
Snow.
Chef.
Mm,
He's a chef.
He's a snowman.
he's a big fucking chef.
Yeah,
Cartoon
metal
chef.
chef.
Like in Ratatouille.
They're chefs, I guess, of metal.
Oh.
Hey, our cuisine!
I mean, it
I
makes
love
sense.
cuisine.
I mean, it makes sense. You
They're
know.
fucking Iron Chef
They
contestants.
They're working with knives and pots and shit.
It's
all
a
day.
post-apocalyptic
That's not
world,
why
and this
she's
is the
here.
Iron
She
Chef
was
cult.
following me.
Oh yeah.
Lu Yan was captured by the Kirin while searching for you, and we saved her.
I'm sure she means well.
It's all just coincidence that. Oh, she saved them! I don't know.
What the hell?
These
And
are
yet they're
these are
protecting her?
Iron Chef contestants. You can't tell me otherwise.
I wish I had a
They
woman
do, they
after
really
me.
do.
Lord So Yu is our commander. Lord So Yu is compassionate to all, but he has the dark side as well. Is this
How?
a fucking DeviantArt character?
Everyone loves him, but he's evil.
Yeah. He's morally ambivalent. He has
But-
one angel wing and one demon wing.
But everyone is like, he's such a good guy,
That
though.
could be your
Lord
angle
So Yu
or
was poor,
devil.
but eventually, he learned how to be like Kong Ming. Oh, and he became perfect and made everyone else look like pee pee poo poo. It was a big
Even
band.
absolutely cool studs like Zhou.
His high rank is the fruit of his labor.
No one look like these other two don't. But like there is a schism right now. Isaac is like in like this other world. He's like, what the fuck are they
Show
talking?
you, show you.
He's
I
like,
don't know. I don't remember anyone's name. The main character had a U in it, I think.
Shinbu.
Shenmue, yeah.
Shinbu.
What did
Shamu!
I call him in the last
as,
one?
as long as there's a U in it, it's like Dormammu.
I'll remember it.
Dude! It's Chinese
Our
propaganda.
hands
It's impossible not to respect Kong Ming.
Their hands are glued together. They're
Okay.
stuck like that, watching forever. Their
Yeah,
legs
she
don't
said-
even move, they
she-
just rotate.
She saved us, but she like paralyzed our bodies.
Help. Help, man. I can't move.
She does things to me.
There should be like a jump scare sound. when that happens. Like you just go up to
Oh,
it, it's
shit,
like,
boys, we're getting
sir.
You gotta drink.
Apparently I drank that cancel.
You just got experience.
You have Form
you know?
6.
He's just not. He's just
He told you all about them. He
for
explained them.
free. Nothing happened in that tent. Joyu has no illicit desires for young men.
That was not as
That's
explicit.
so you, not
It was
show
not.
you.
It was not
Don't
as explicit.
don't sully his name.
So you.
Not as
Maybe
explicit
he's a
as
reference to
Final
Joyu.
Fantasy VII.
I doubt it.
At least they hid it away a little bit.
Fucking two of us are over here arguing about fucking Chinese names, and then Isaac and Sam are just
What did
like,
I say about Asian names? Alright.
it's like Lord Kobo and So You all talked to Shinbu, and then Shinbu went to Byako, and Byako went to Lei Su. And then Saiyan talked
I'm
to Zhang
following.
Liao.
Same.
Dong Zhuo came up from underneath the earth and summoned Saima. Whoa, 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 whoa. I think this whole game is also kind of racist to China because it kind of hints that Saima is just China and China's bad.
I see the connection now that you mention it. Very subtle.
Very interesting political
A
discussion
very
they have here.
subtle jab at
Very.
the country there.
Yeah, yeah. I see clearly that they're trying to.
They're not only symbol of the Lord's office, they have an important purpose. That, however, is a secret among secrets I might not speak. Why did you even tell me? Hey, Shimbo, did you know those swords have like nuclear potential? Of course, I can't tell you what a nuke is, but it's a big thing. It's important.
Yeah.
So you're gonna tell me that it can do something, but not what that is.
This too must be the work of fate. Okay, so
The fuck?
Were it so easy?
He was
He
never
finally
real.
speaks. Oh yeah, he's just
Yeah.
gone. It's
Yeah,
like a
he's
Tyler
gone.
Durden situation.
He got Thanos snapped. That's my theory.
I don't want to go.
He's the only one.
He was the only
Oh,
one in
dude,
this
No one,
universe.
even, no one even notices or reacts. They're stuck as statues forever. All they can do is rotate around and move their head a little bit.
Well, thank God he's gone. He captures us and he turns us into statues, so he feels like he's important.
I haven't seen them animate yet.
Haven't moved one.
You know what the Thanos
That doesn't
snap?
play.
They all get turned to dust, but they never really showed how they came back.
I'll tell you what I'd do. I'd scoop
they,
that
like,
fucking
material-
dust up and smoke it in a blunt, bitch.
Who would you smoke? Who,
The
who
nearest
is the
person
one
doesn't
person?
matter. Anyone.
But if you had a choice, who to smoke?
What
in a
if it
blunt?
was like-
Who would you... Okay.
Hey, I love my mom. Okay. I wanted it to be like a remembrance now that she's dead.
what?
I'm sure she will be in
If
heaven.
my mom
In
got
heaven.
snapped by Thanos, I
You'd
would
wanna
scoop up the ashes and smoke in a pipe like an old sailor.
I'm
How
sure-
no? What about you, Cody? Whose Thanos ashes would you smoke if you could? If it happened and you couldn't do anything about it, their ashes are lying there, and you're like, I can do two things right now. I can
It
sweep
has
her
to be
up.
someone I know.
You can be
Eh,
anyone.
it could whoever
Anyone
you
ever.
want.
Natalie Portman.
Okay,
Why?
fair.
I don't know.
Okay.
Sexy
Since I was a
lines.
kid,
What about you, Sam?
I
the
would
closest I'll get, I think.
probably Chris Pratt's.
Yeah, he is a handsome man.
I
Maybe
would
you'll absorb some of his
smoke
life
those
essence.
ashes.
What about you,
Boy.
Bax?
Charles Dance. I want his voice.
Get his voice is smoke.
And then I can give him the
Okay,
hamburger
As
titties.
you breathe in the smoke into your lungs, you feel another presence in your mind. This is a Friday the 13th, Jason Goes to Hell
Oh
situation.
God.
He slowly takes your mind over and begins killing people in your body.
Dude, honestly, if I could give Charles Dance a second life, that wouldn't be too bad.
Not gonna lie.
Charles
Crap in
Dance is
my
a fucking
body.
badass.
Fucking hate it.
I honestly wonder if in Japanese, Liu Yan just fucking threw shade at Shinbu.
Eh?
Because so you said, I can't just let two women travel alone, and then Liu Yan's just like, don't worry, me and my sister can hold our own as well as Shinbu, and Shinbu's just like, yeah, okay.
Why is everyone so mean to Shinbu?
Kick
Holy
my
shit.
ass. Why are all
Everybody-
women mean to Shinbu? Because you gotta be an incel before you can be a Chad.
Yeah, I see what's happening here. This is kind of...
Oh, here we go. She's important poem. It even changes the tone of her voice and like auto-tunes it while she's saying this.
I will take your word for it, because I don't have the earbuds.
The soul is born as the Yangon whirls.
Or I'm not going to be able to remember this, boys, not
This
gonna
is
lie.
really.
It's simple, it's the Yang Moon
Yeah.
and the Yin Moon, okay? Fucking keep up, you fucking...
No,
So they
I-
stole this from
the
Avatar.
music itself sounds like.
You shouldn't miss
Forbidden
this.
poem!
Explain it to
Oh!
us like a TV
Okay.
chef explains food, but with
Okay, you've
music.
ever heard Black Parade, right? From
All right.
yeah, the song Black Parade.
Yeah.
The beat in the background just sounded like the Black Parade.
And one day, the divine steed, the great earth gate, lays below the city.
I used
That's
to
what it
think
sounds
that
like.
was
I'm
the-
sitting
I
here
used
like
to
this
think-
is the edgiest shit possible.
I used to think that was the shit.
Of course it was the shit when you were
I
like
used to be
12.
a huge fucking edgelord.
Dude, that's Linkin Park. That's Edgelord. Alright.
Yeah.
Linkin Park and Papa Roach.
Who else here is an emo?
Evanescence.
Oh god,
You
Evanescence
miss
is a
Scene
different
Girls,
level.
guys?
Oh, fucking Scene Girls.
Yeah.
Dude, here's the thing, like,
You'll never find a girl like me.
so inferred from fucking the game, the start of the game, they said that 321 is it's the start of 321 in spring, and it's the first year of Karen's rule, and Karen immediately just starts fucking murking people.
Yeah.
Just like, is this what your government does? Because it rotates between the clan who's in the lead, and it's just like, well, first off, that seems like a fucking horrible form of monarchy. It's like every year a new person, every few years a new person, every 16 years.
Is it just one person?
Every 16 years it changes who's the leader. I'm going to just call down Zeus.
It does so
Okay.
much damage.
I have wood chi. This is wood chi.
That's what wood does?
What is
wood.
What do you do? What do you...
That's lightning.
Yeah,
okay, I
lightning
mean, I
hitting
guess
a
it's
tree.
it's nature,
Lightning hits a tree.
I guess.
Lightning hits a
Lightning does
tree.
hit trees.
And it makes
Indeed.
this.
Scientific fact. I read it on
Oh, guys,
BillNye.com.
look, you can see my experience. I'm almost to tier 3 on wood.
In fact,
Damn.
when you go to BillNye.com, there's a picture of Bill Nye
Your
with a
wood
quote
is
under
nearly
it
a tier 3.
saying, lightning
We're gonna
sometimes
tier
hits
3 wood
trees.
here.
No, Bill Nye's just gonna talk about transgender people because that's what it's fucking.
Oh yeah, didn't he do like a bad Netflix show or something?
I don't know.
I saw a little clip of that and I was like, yes.
Gender.
Remember,
but the thing is
remember
that
when you
everyone-
were a kid and like Bill Nye was cool?
Everybody
that's the
just
statue.
everybody just hates Bill Nye now because he does that shit. Bill Nye has always been a giant asshole. So
No,
really,
no, yeah,
Doesn't he?
I met the
Doesn't
guy.
he? Doesn't he
He's
have
not
a?
an asshole.
Doesn't he
I
have a
met the
fake
guy.
degree or something?
I don't
Like, his
fucking-
degree
no,
isn't-
He has a degree.
It's like an
I know that,
engineering
it's
or
not-
something.
Yeah,
It's
it's
not.
engineering.
Yeah.
No, here's the thing. I met the guy. He's a really, really nice guy.
'Cause I've heard a lot of stories of people
You met
like,
him
going
one
up to
time
him.
though.
Yeah,
I
maybe
can't
he
meet
could
him
have just been
multiple
having a good
times.
day.
A good day helping a kid doing his science experiment.
Well,
so-
yeah, well, in the movies,
No.
in the shorts they show you, it's all fun and shit. But in real life, if you're a kid and you're like, oh, Bill Nye, I fucking love you.
and
They'd be like,
it's like it's like Christian Bale. It's like
Please-
good for you.
Please get
Good
the fuck
for
away from me,
you.
kid.
Oh, this is when your first hint to this shit is.
What was the one Star Wars actor
What
that
did that
did
one
that?
do?
Like a kid was like, Star Wars is my favorite movie. I've
Byaku.
watched it 100 times. And he was like, kid, can you do me a favor?
Byaku or-
Stop
I
watching
punched
Star
people.
Wars. And
Elbow.
the kid was devastated.
Yeah,
What?
what was the new one you got?
Elbow.
You know what I'm
Dude,
talking about?
I don't know. I don't, but that does remind me of like, okay, one time fucking Robert Downey Jr. went to do this like kids thing, and like Robert was trying to be like a good guy, right? And like he thought Iron Man was real, and Robert was like, no, he's not. The kid fucking like
Is
couldn't,
that what happened?
he
I
couldn't
thought
stop.
the kid was just sad because it wasn't Iron Man, you know?
No, it was because he said, yeah, Iron Man's not real. I'm just a guy who plays him. And then he's like, that broke the kid's heart. And like the fucking picture they took is just
You know,
Robert-
it's easy to make fun of celebrities though because their worst day is broadcasted fucking everywhere. Anytime
yeah.
they're annoyed, you're gonna hear about it.
I mean,
The
you
normal people have way worse shit going on than that, but it's just no one cares about
I
it.
mean, remember Britney Spears? Her hardest hours were broadcasted across the world.
Yeah,
All
I'll
the
probably
time,
just
every
fucking
day.
kill myself, honestly.
This is what, like, hey guys, let's do a YouTube channel. I'm trying to get famous. Get famous? Oh, I can't wait to air my suicide pact.
Oh, there's no suicide.
Not too
Despite-
soon.
We
Too
all
soon.
agreed if we do
Despite
it,
what
if we
rumors you may have heard about this podcast, the four main members do not have a suicide pact for if this channel fails. This, I don't know where this rumor is coming from.
Are you damage controlling, or is that?
Like, are you actually?
No, let's just say people are gonna start streaming if this doesn't work.
Yeah,
I mean,
we're gonna jump off a big building onto a.
Well, my idea is that we just announced at the beginning of the episode we're going to kill ourselves at the end. Every one of us is going to be dead at the end of this episode. The thing is you don't know when or who is going to do what.
Ooh, suspense.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah,
Are they,
Netflix
are
would
they
pick it
gonna,
up.
So it's like the episode is just proceeding as normal, and you just hear like.
I was like,
That's-
is it
that's my
shotgun or
creepypasta for the
like
evening.
poison? What are you gonna do? Or drowning? Ooh.
Hey, we got what I wanted.
Oh, you got an upgrade.
Just keep hitting people with garbage, and eventually.
Get something good.
Eventually, you get something worthwhile.
I get this Suzaku key. Gotta go look at the stupid fucking map.
That stupid fucking man.
No. Okay. So
You gotta see which
Suzaku
one.
Bayako. If I wanted
Why don't
to
you
do
just
the
say
double,
orange and pink and black and white? How do you remember the real names?
because I played this a long time ago.
But then the other ones just wood. So you get Byako and Milako, and then you have wood. Some of them you simplified, some of them you don't.
There's chaos, only chaos.
Only chaos consume us?
Could have killed. Yeah, tiny little sliver of health.
Imagine
Fucking
being that
basically
guy.
lose
Hey,
it.
overkill is the best kind of.
Imagine being like the last henchman. You're like, you're
Well,
you're
no,
like
no,
your
now
chest.
I'm the last henchman, barely on one life. Don't worry, I'll finish you back.
No, now he's all
Fucking
tired out. So
slow.
now you can come in with the finishing blow now that the other guy.
I think I'll get these fruit two in the front, but nope. Dude. No, I didn't want to do
What
that. I didn't want to torment myself.
And then you just get
Torment
fucked.
her soul.
And like.
Die! I want to torment myself. Look, they have auto crossbows with magazines.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Those aren't clips. Those are magazines. Wait, would clips? Clips are spring
Man,
loaded, right?
fucking,
Uh,
I would hate.
Magazines are
I-
spring loaded.
Yeah,
I would hate being a henchman.
Magazines are spring loaded. Clips are the ones that are like weight, that are just like it holds a
Yes.
clip. It holds so many bullets within it.
It's just not spring assisted.
Imagine just being a henchman and like
I
you go to
imagine it
work
has to
one
be spring
day.
assisted for a crossbow.
No,
Yeah, it looks like the one
It'd
from
be on
Van
the top.
Helsing.
It would be like on the top, kind of just dropping arrows.
You go to work one day.
Look, another
Your fucking boss is like, hey, could you stand here for a while? You go, you do it, and then some guy fucking lances you with a like ice bar, and then blows you up.
That's me hitting
know-
him with my sword like this. And then, oh no, I can't block without my sword.
I could see most of that happening to me in real life at my job.
Just someone's like, hey, stand here for a bit, and you're like, okay.
Yeah.
And then just some
Because
guy.
They won't.
It's like
God.
popping bubbles. Honestly, this is very satisfying. You're just like,
You're gonna be a security guard. Maybe don't do it at a hospital.
what? I'm
Is
so
there,
close to leveling it up. I just want it level 2. Oh, there's another fucking gate. Can't use your stupid fucking sword powers and magic
Can't
to break
reach.
down a gate. I
You
got
must
it.
find
okay.
the rusty key. Do a quick puzzle.
Don't do that. It reminds me of RuneScape days.
Yeah.
I
I didn't play that.
the
You know what? I
key.
played that. I played that for 2 days, and then my friend got into my account and stole all my shit and left it in the desert and came and picked it up.
Wow, your fucking friend's a douche.
He was a fucking asshole,
Hey,
and I never played it again.
I bet your friend never got to 99 wood cutting.
I don't know.
I got to 99
Wait.
everything.
Okay,
played
for a
it a
second
lot.
you just started to state like,
Don't.
oh yeah, for no reason I can't walk on this rock to get in that room.
Nah.
But then you'd be locked in. I want to be locked in with treasure. Wow, look at all these boys.
And you would be fucking
Get
soft locking after
juggled.
load.
Soft lock alone.
So are there just more and more enemies until the screen's full of them?
That'd be fucking cool.
Because I'm seeing a good amount here. Surprised there was no slowdown.
Well, I'm even on the PSP had slowdown during the like big cheat arts. Because the cheat arts, when they get to higher levels, start to get really complex.
So this never gets to Dynasty Warriors level then?
No, that'd be cool.
That would
I'd
be
love
fun.
a Dynasty Warriors Kingdom of Paradise. I'd love a lot of things. I'd love to see more of this game in like any fucking context.
Dynasty Warriors games work in a lot of contexts.
Which I kind of like, and I'm really annoyed when what was it, Hyrule Warriors was coming out, a whole bunch of people were like, they're gonna ruin my favorite fucking thing!
See, I thought that was cool. There should
Then-
be more series crossovers like
Then
that.
Koei was just like, yeah, we'll actually put effort in on this one. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Probably
and
because it
then
was Nintendo.
Nintendo's just like, fuck you fucking.
Koei's
Yeah,
like,
I
please
would
don't,
be
we
for
just
it.
want
That's
to...
kind of how when Nintendo gave like Legend of Zelda to Cadence, like they made Cadence of Hyrule, the new indie game. That they
The
acquired.
indie game that's based off of Crypt of the Necrodance.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Yeah, and
But
it's really good. It's really good. It's better than the first game, obviously.
Oh, guess what? Guess what? Fuck. Suicide bomber, Allahu Akbar! This is not culturally insensitive.
I need to play more indie games, honestly.
Indie games are the best.
Because I used to be super into them around the time of FTL and stuff,
Yeah.
but I kind of fell out of it lately. I should get back into those. They're fucking everywhere nowadays.
I'm a huge indie game supporter. Like I was supporting Cuphead when they were first
Yeah.
like computer and everything. And I got the game on 2 systems now because I absolutely love the game. It's charming. The old style animation for the characters is
Oh, God.
amazing.
Yeah, supporting niche art generally.
Oh, I
feels
can
pretty
knock
good.
back their arrows, but it's honestly like fucking
Half the
annoying.
time I can't trust Kickstarter because
Yeah,
you know,
so many Kickstarter projects failed.
just
Way
fail
more
and you
failed
don't
than
get the money back.
succeeded.
You just,
So I've gotten really
Sucks for you.
jaded in the last couple of years.
I don't know. I had this thing. I saw this fan art that showed a lot of ones that succeeded, and I think it kind of brought it into focus because a lot of the ones that I wanted to succeed failed, but
A lot of
A
good
lot of the
ones
ones-
failed and a lot of bad ones succeeded, though.
the ones that I liked succeeded.
Like
Some
the
of the ones that I
Juicero?
liked succeeded.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a funny video.
Hey, can I go that way, guys? Guys, I'm just, I don't
no,
wanna-
like I saw the
just gonna go
Juicero,
this way,
and
excuse
it all it does is take a little pipe
Yeah,
and
it just-
squeeze it.
Yeah, you
It
could just
squeezes
fucking
down
open
like
up
an
the
apple
bag with a
like an
knife or
applesauce
something.
packet. Ugh, it's so dumb.
There's apparently a festival going on.
Retsu
They-
Prey should do more of
What
those.
kind of festival? It just looks like
You
the
get
walls of
locked in with the
Matrix.
rest of us festival.
It just looks like the Matrix ball.
Oh, here's
There's
the Great
nothing.
Wall. Here's the Great Wall.
Oh, are they trying to say something
Speed it up, speed it up,
politically
speed
in
it up.
this
I want to see
video
how
game?
far it goes.
Hey!
How did you get down there?
Responsibly.
It is. We're trying to see what's on the other end.
There you go. Still going.
Go fast!
Gotta go fast.
Oh!
Gotta go faster, faster.
And meanwhile, they have all
Sonic
stood
Adventure.
still.
Gotta
with
get
all-
chili dogs!
Dude, Sonic Adventures 2 would be
Sonic
amazing.
Adventures-
What if that happened to you in real life?
You're just standing there, and then suddenly a guy just goes, woo!
No, what if this
Yeah.
happening? No, what if this is what
You're
I mean
running
about-
up the game clock!
Okay.
Game clock, dude. I used to do that with the GameCube for
What if
Animal
it's
Crossing.
fucking-
I did with Animal Crossing, and the game actually like threatened me. It was like, "We're gonna delete your save."
Someone's gonna
Yeah.
tell me one day, you get the last 2 Kenpu from upgrading the bank. You get the last 2 Kenpu from trading with someone. You get the last 2 Kenpu. Fuck off.
So you're saying that Animal Crossing threatened your life because it knew you were cheating?
Yeah, Mr. Rossetti's like, "Hey, stop messing with the system. We're gonna delete this," and I'm just like, "Are you gonna delete me, Jesus? What the fuck?"
Have you ever had any of those, like, spooky moments where you remember a scene from something super vividly, but
Metal
no
Gear
one
Solid.
else knows what the fuck you're talking about ever, and it's just like, did I have a fever dream and just imagine this big fucking scene?
Oh, I remember. There's one specifically. It is Ratchet and Clank Going Commando. When they first had those giant, piranhas come up and attack people.
Oh,
People
yeah.
don't remember this. I said this to several people.
Yeah,
They don't remember. But
don't
like, if
remember
you're in the
that?
water for like half a second, no, it's
Dude.
the more detailed one. And
Yeah.
the second one. In the first one, it's kind of there,
That
but you can
shit.
see the creatures. In the
Yeah.
second one, you can't see the creatures.
It's
so
just
your
that
body
pitch
gets
black
consumed.
water. So
That
it's just,
shit is
yeah.
fucking horrifying.
I hate that.
When you
like,
swim out too far into the ocean in games, and a thing comes up and eats you,
I hate that about
fucking
every
Jack and
fucking game.
Daxter, that is so scary.
Subnautica's the worst because it's already a game
Yeah.
about giant creatures, but if you go off past the border, they're like, "Hey, you know you've seen every giant creature? Well, here's the biggest one, and you
Yeah.
can't do anything." And it's a ghost leviathan, and it's the adult one. The ones you see regular part of the game are adolescents.
Yeah.
So it's like, "Oh, this is an adult one," and it's like just its head is 4 times the size of your the prawn suit, so it's massive. The prawn suit is about 10 feet tall. So this thing is about
Oh,
Here's
here's
the
another
thing,
thing. Their
20
money
feet
system
tall
is
head.
completely inherited from Simon, not
Yeah.
China.
Huh.
The not China allegory.
Like fucking okay.
Any water monster in a
So-
game scares the fuck out of me.
Like-
honestly.
well,
This
the
is
one
something
from
I don't think-
Mario 64.
Like did anyone ever play ATV Off-Road Fury?
Yes. Yes.
Do you remember that when you would go to the edge of the map?
Yeah.
and you'd
you would
fucking-
explode.
Yeah, you'd get like
yeah, your engine would just fucking explode and kill you.
when you would get like flung a million feet
Yeah.
back.
Well, thank you.
Oh my god, I can't believe you remember that game.
Yeah,
I used to play those pieces of shit.
yeah.
Those like MX versus ATV games.
Yeah.
And shit like
And
that.
I remember playing that and like it would be so funny. I'd like be like, guys, like you want to know something, like, and they would be like, what the fuck are you talking? But yeah, you go over this like
Yeah.
you go into this ravine and up this giant mountain, and then over this hill into like basically a flat land. And then if you go too deep in it,
Yeah.
you get like ricocheted off of the world into like back into the.
That's always a really scary thing in games. When there's just like an invisible wall on the border, you're just like, oh, it's fucking boring. But in like Battlefield Bad Company 2, when it's like, you're fucking going out of bounds, and then if you don't go back in time, it bombs you or something
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that. That's always so
Dude,
scary.
what I
Like,
like-
I'm going into the great unknown here.
And so it's just some like entity.
Yeah, it's horrifying. Like,
Well-
something's gonna happen any second. Jack and Daxter 2, when you swim out in the ocean, and I think in the first one, a
Oh,
big
yeah.
fish comes up and eats you, and the second one, it's a big tentacle.
No.
That shit was
In the
fucking-
second one, it's like this robot. This robot comes out of the water and like goes,
I don't remember, maybe I'm remembering it wrong.
and it like guns you down.
What was the one with the big tentacle then?
I don't remember. I'm not
That
sure.
shit scared the fuck out of me. When I was playing Assassin's Creed 4, and I just stopped in the middle of the ocean, and I just jumped out of my ship and swam to an island that was super far away. That was like the most tension-filled thing I've
Because
ever
you're just
done
waiting
in a
for
game.
something to kill.
Because I was like, a shark's gonna come up and fucking eat me. It's gonna be scary as fuck.
Dude, I fucking like okay, it wasn't scary, but I remember one time I was playing like Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I want to go all the way out into the middle of the ocean with my helicopter, and then I fucking crash it on purpose, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna swim back.
Yeah,
And I'm like, why did I do this?
that happened to me in GTA 4, I think.
Okay, speaking of things people don't remember about like scary stuff or just stuff like that, do you guys remember a Hot Wheels racing game that was Hot
I
Wheels
remember
Dune
that.
Buggies? It was a Hot Wheels Dune Buggies, and it was like Mario Kart.
I
And
think
you had
I've-
these like super boosters, and it was like very retro music, and it was for like the
yeah,
PS2.
I'm sure I've seen gameplay of it or something.
I
somewhere.
remember this game, and I remember it so vividly, but nobody can ever seem to remember if it even existed.
There's no like YouTube videos or
There's
anything.
no
of it?
YouTube videos.
Yeah.
And because I can't remember exactly. It may have just been my child mind being like, "Oh, it was exactly like this," but I'm just like, no, I remember it being like a lot like Mario Kart, and it had these really weird retro style like music.
Yeah.
Oh,
Huh.
just so you know, this is important for later.
Dwarven Ruins.
Hmm.
Oh, you got the fourth one.
No.
Oh, what?
You didn't get
pass
them in the
ins-
exact predetermined order.
You didn't
Fuck
pass
you.
the penis inspection test?
It's Venus inspection day on Space Station 13.
Mine. My half remembered gaming story is a little more boring because it's the reason that I haven't been able to find anything on it is because it's from a really obscure version of an already not super popular game.
And what was that?
The Amazing Spider-Man 1, the iOS version.
What the fuck?
Yeah, on the top of the screen there was this news blotter that would like keep the player informed with what's going on and like, hey, a new side quest is up. But it was stylized like a news blotter, so text would scroll by every couple seconds. And it was from the Daily Bugle or whatever. And I guess I was just swinging around and not doing anything for a long time, just enjoying the physics. And like the news blotter was like, "What the fuck are you doing in my game? You lazy bastard! Get out!" And it was in all caps, and there were exclamation marks, and I didn't have time to screenshot it because I was so like shocked and horrified.
Jesus.
And I have never, I haven't run into anyone else. Everyone, I've tried to talk to people about it, and it's just, going to a therapist, and it haunts my dreams for decades to come. And his eyes were bleeding, but
Okay, what about this from one of the Spider-Man games? It was the Dr. Carnage. It was when Carnage combined
Yeah.
himself. A
yeah,
lot of people don't remember
in
that
Spider-Man
fight.
1 on the PlayStation 1.
Yes, a lot of people don't remember it. And that fight it's fucking terrifying because you watch
Yeah.
Carnage's original host just shrivel up and die, and then he attaches himself to
Yeah,
Dr.
Cletus
Octopus.
Cassidy.
Yeah, and he just attaches Dr. Octopus,
Okay.
and it's fucking terrifying because he has this melting
Okay.
mouth.
Yeah.
Instead of him being like a solid like blades, it's like melting an ooze. Like it's like he's still dying, and you don't know what to do.
I was
it's
watching
fucking
gameplay of that just
terrifying.
recently, actually. I was watching a YouTuber do a retrospective on every Spider-Man game ever.
Jesus, that would not be worth it because the Game Boy.
I also
Advance
saw-
Oh
was
my god, he
really bad.
infinitely.
I also saw a YouTuber say that was the best Spider-Man game ever.
No, PS4 Spider-Man game is the
Yeah,
best.
it was made right before that, but I don't know.
No, the PS4 one, it's its own story.
What about before the PS4 one? Like in the context of
The
when this video
PS3
came
What's
was
out.
coming
the
through your
PS3.
body?
Yeah, like
I'm gonna hit you
before
with
the PS, anything
the
before the
flat side of the
PS4.
sword.
Anything
Okay.
before
A
the
lot
PS4?
of people would say Spider-Man 2.
No, it's my favorite would be
Gotta go to work tonight, buddy.
the link between what is that Link one where it's like you
Oh,
play as
Shattered
Spider-Man.
Dimensions.
Shattered
Where he
Dimensions.
plays the 4 different Spider-Mans. I played the fuck out of that when I was a
Send
kid.
That
Yes.
one is so much fun because Noir Spider-Man, it shows
yeah,
you
those
how
those
messed
were my
up he
favorite
is.
ones.
Here's the thing: the one thing they
His
don't
villains
show
were the
in
coolest.
that game is that his main weapon or his main way of dealing with criminals was a Tommy gun.
Yeah.
It wasn't webbing them because webbing did you see how most Spider-Men lose their weapons that then make web
Yeah,
shooter?
yeah.
He loses it and he's like, oh, what do I do now? Oh, a gun. And he
Yeah.
uses a gun. He still goes around and he still has the sticking powers. But he just becomes like amazing Sherlock.
I was
The
sad that
amazing
he
Sherlock
wasn't
Holmes.
that
Oh,
edgy
shit.
in Spider-Verse. Honestly,
I just love
he was a lot more cartoonish.
Well,
yeah, that was a
my
good
voice
choice.
by Nick Cage. Of course,
Yeah.
it's gonna be cartoonish. What is this cube?
Yeah,
Man, I love
that
Nicolas
was
Cage.
a very good movie.
Nicolas Cage.
Who's your
That
favorite
man
Spider-Man
is
villain?
ridiculous.
Baco's like a creepy
Who's your
military
favorite
to me.
Spider-Man villain?
Oh, I think we talked about this when we were watching Sam Raimi's Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, we watched
it was
it just a couple days
Mysterio.
ago.
Mysterio is my favorite.
Yeah, I remember you mentioning that.
Because he's just so like a lot of people know Mysterio from Far From Home now, but there's a
Wow,
couple
yeah.
comics where even Mysterio he realizes not to mess with Spider-Man anymore.
Yeah,
There's this one where Spider-Man
Okay. Just gonna
ends up
play
getting
that.
laryngitis.
It's just that giant painting.
Because why not? And every supervillain he fights, he doesn't make any quips or anything. And they're like, oh, why aren't you saying anything? Then he gets to Mysterio, and Mysterio, all he says, oh no. That's all he says. He
Yeah.
knows that by the point where Spider-Man is no longer using quips, you're in shit.
he fakes Aunt May's death and puts her in an old folks' home.
No, I remember that comic scene, and it turns out like Fury's just like, how'd you get him to give up so quick? And he's just like, that was a record time. Oh, why aren't you saying anything? Sorry, laryngitis.
Yeah, it's just the best. Because
Yeah,
it's like, oh,
he was
they're-
always a huge
you realize
asshole
they're
in the
afraid
comics.
because if they use the quips, he's like, oh, he's at normal ability right now. He's not gonna his full force. And when he doesn't say anything, they're like, I'm going to fucking
Oh,
die.
It's Soyu's parents.
You,
Shit.
You know which villain that I think has the most potential, but they just keep shitting on over and over again? Hobgoblin.
Hobgoblin.
He has always, every single iteration of Hobgoblin, pretty much.
Demon Goblin
been
is better.
shit.
Demon Goblin is better, and I will.
Is that
Is
the
this his
big beast
brother?
one that looks like Abomination?
It's the one where he uses every ounce of the serum, and he becomes some kind of demon. So
Oh, yeah.
Demon
Wasn't
Goblin.
that Harry Osborn, though?
I think that was Harry.
Or maybe, wait, am I thinking
I think
of
that was
Ultimate
Harry.
Yeah, I don't fucking
No, I
remember.
don't know. It was neither of them. He was his own. It was some random other person.
It was. I'll have to look that
It
up.
wasn't
again.
Harry or any of them, because the Green Goblin or
Comics
the
are hard to
Hammer
keep
Goblin
up
was
with.
still there. Comics.
Like, here's a fun
Comics
game.
are a world where everything just changes because they feel like it.
Yeah, like-
Spider-Gwen is a good example of
Oh, it's
it
Ghost
just changes.
Spider.
No, it's Spider-Gwen. It's
No,
on
people
the
call her
comic.
Spider-Gwen.
No, it's on the comic.
Yeah, I
own
know
them.
that. I know that's what the comic's called, but that's not her superhero name.
No, she just goes by Spider, like Peter Parker did, like the Amazing Spider.
Wasn't Peter Parker the lizard in that universe?
No, he was her friend who died, like when Stacy died in his.
I thought it was her dad.
It's a
Oh.
role reversal.
I don't
It's a
remember.
role
I watched
reversal.
that movie at work, so I wasn't 100%.
There's no graphical glitch here. Everything's
Oh
fine.
wow.
Just
But-
right here, in this guy's shadow.
Hmm.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
But,
God, why won't he leave?
It's just broken.
Here, let me just hold on.
Oh please.
Fucker.
Perfect.
The game. Oh my god. The game is
Ruined.
GameStop. His face does not need more manipulation. The specs.
When
going
you
off.
get to the final boss, he's gonna mess with you like Psycho Manus.
He's gonna be
You
like,
played for 50 billion hours.
You played Super Mario
Your
Sunshine.
Your favorite game.
Your favorite game
Dude, what
happens
is
to
that?
be not a game. You're in the menu
They
screen.
made an enemy in fucking. There's a legendary enemy in the Final Fantasy games that directly punishes farming because it does damage. It has a spell that does damage to you based on steps.
Yeah. Oh god.
It's like I don't know,
Your
Elderberry
favorite
Lantern
game
or something.
is what? You're emulating, you faggot.
Emulators.
Dude, if Genius
Oh, that
Kajumbo,
would actually
Genius
fuck with me.
Kajumbo so far
Genius
in the future.
Kajumbo, that would fuck with me for real. Not gonna lie.
It would.
Like at that point, I would be fully convinced of his messiah status. I love Hideo Kojima's games, but man, he gets some real.
Is there a boss soon?
He gets some worshippers.
Boss, no, I'm just talking.
But
to
if
people.
I
like
was
the
gonna say,
fucking
'cause
thing
we've
could
been
be
we've been at this for about
fucking
an
Psycho
hour.
Manus could be
a
like
boss, I fought that mini boss.
fucking
Real
emulating.
bosses, like named bosses.
Yeah, I mean they could probably figure it
Kind of a
out.
ways off.
Technology's
Okay.
advanced enough.
Well, we've been doing this for an hour, so probably a good way to cut off.
Yeah.
You want me
we
to
can-
finish the town talking to everyone?
Yeah, well, we're just exploring, huh?
Yeah, we just that's where we're going.
What?